To clarify, I'll say the elites are not one thing. So when we say the elites, who do we mean? So we're talking about the intellectual classes, we're talking about the business capitalist class, we're talking about the political class. They're not one thing. You'll find that amongst them, there are those who intellectually have a hatred or dislike for Islam. Either they perceive their culture superior, or they feel challenged by Islamic. There could be different reasons. They feel challenged by the Islamic culture. They feel inferior, so they attack it. Amongst the business class, there may be some people who have a hatred or misinformation about Islam, but you will find amongst the business and political class, there is an economic issue for many of them. It is not just an ideological issue, not just raw hatred. Why I say that? Because look, if we look at history, it's the same. We look at, you pointed out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about some people have hatred in their hearts. Those who are conflicting against the Muslims. But if you look at the elites of Quraysh, there were those who actually eventually became Muslim. There were those who did see it as a challenge to their power. Abu Sufyan, if you look at Abu Sufyan, at the last minute at the conquest of Makkah, he became Muslim. He realized Islam is the truth. He didn't really get involved in some of the most kind of vile and disgusting attacks on Muslims. He never really did any of that. You remember when the Treaty of Hudaybiyah was broken, he went to Medina and he was groveling. He was groveling at everyone's door and he got rejected. Groveling, don't break the peace, because it was a political thing for him. Look at Al-Walid ibn Mughira, the one who gave the most eloquent description of the Quran. Even though he was composing attacks on Islam, he was recognizing how beautiful the Quran was. Wasn't it Abu Jahl who went 3 nights in a row secretly to listen to the Quran and how beautiful and amazing it was? So even amongst those who were waging war against Islam, they recognize its beauty. Sometimes when you hear these things like these MPs saying Islam is an act of domination, really they're seeing the beauty in Islam, they want to attack it. They see a threat from Islam's beauty. That's why they wanted to ban Abu Bakr from praying in public. They saw people are mesmerized by the prayer. So they feel a threat to it. So implicitly they're recognizing the truth of Islam. And they're feeling an inferiority complex. And there are those who are genuinely have hatred towards the Muslims. There are those. So I say they're not one, they don't have one idea. They're mixed. It's all to be played for. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made a dua for Abu Jahl and Umar bin al-Khattab. His name is, Amr as well.